Mid-me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me up Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, cause there's no place like California.
Playing the Saints, isn't that what good?
Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Stafford's Lions. With that, let's send you indoors to Ford Field in Detroit.
Yeah, let's get it. I get ball first.
Broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the... And look at this.
Oh, my...
Right away, a loose football.
What?
And the Detroit Lions.
How'd that happen?
Scooped up by the Lions. So a teammate picking them up there.
How trash are the Lions now? That's my team. Then now they have to make them bad.
You have eyes towards the return guy. Because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Ooh,
without a doubt, because they ask their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Cameron Jordan's now one of those versatile defensive linemen as you can play all up and down the front. Whether he's playing tackle or end, he knows how to make plays.
And he couldn't hang on to it.
Guys, I might quit actually.
Incomplete.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake.
Ooh, I
Wide
like
open receiver complete.
Touchdown.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Lions are going to take the first quarter lead. And his kick is good. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Payback.
Spin, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Breeze now on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, give me that.
Here it's intercepted.
Yes.
Darius Slay with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And ready to go for another offensive series. Out comes Detroit, and a Detroit team that, boy, lost in the playoffs this year. Don't have a playoff win since 1992. But it was a tough end of the season. There were injuries involved. And I know you think that this is a crew that really could make some noise again next year, don't you?
I do, because I think they gained so much confidence this season, battling back from a tough beginning, working their way into where they looked like they had a chance to win the division. And while they didn't do that, they did get into the playoffs. Despite a myriad of injuries, they think this team has a bright future, and they feel confident about 2017.
Nick Fairley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit.
Yeah, guys, he thinks I'm doing this, but look at that. That's beautiful.
And he did get it back, I do think.
God,
yes. So no
I should have died for
punt,
that.
and it'll be a 1st down.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They go back to the air here after the INT.
Yeah, I sacked him. Let's get it.
And slung down like a rag doll. Hey, Sean Robinson in there to sack him for a loss.
The Lions will always be good.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He's
Get it, picked it off. Oh my gosh.
A gain of 32 that time. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
The headshots here are the offensive unit, and what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
For Ingram, he topped the 1,000-yard mark this year for the first time in his 6-year career.
Didn't he just come out of Alabama last year?
That's what it feels like, right?
I mean,
hard
it's
to believe
amazing.
6 seasons he's had.
Won a Heisman Trophy there. Finally over 1,000 yards as a pro, and he increased his number.
Guys, now say it like in the comments if you're on the device or like you're watching it on there and you can just type in something. Tell me what NFL team you like. It's the 3rd interception. Am I right, guys?
Interception leader Glover Quinn past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return
And then my favorite YouTuber is
MMG.
MMG.
Now as they get ready to take over, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Shoot.
And go to a spot that they haven't
Yeah,
gone
so
before.
go subscribe to MMG if you're sub to me, because MMG plays Madden.
How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called
He's a
before
good
and
YouTuber.
realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from
Golden
one of your
Tate, that's it,
players,
boy.
and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And Tate just finished his 7th NFL season. First 4 in Seattle, last 3 Detroit. And each of those 3 years, 90 or more receptions. Finished this season with 91 catches, over 1,000 yards.
And I saw him expand his game in 2016. I saw him operate out wide in the slot. He also came into the backfield and got carries and then ran routes from there. His yards after catch really jumped back up in 2016. And Golden Tate has shown that he's more than capable of being a #1 receiver
And guys,
in the NFL.
if you can say what, like, if you can predict the score and say like what do you think it is, and whoever is the closest.
The tight
I'll do whatever video game they want me to do for the video.
Oh, man.
So I got Minecraft, Madden 25. I got
Sometimes
the
you
Crew,
have just too much time on your hands, right?
and
You end up
Monster.
thinking
That's
way
my
too
brothers.
much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing is Stafford.
Take.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Shoot.
Picked off by Sterling Moore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most
Yeah,
of the
but I
good
think
ones,
the other team
they find a
and
way
guys
to
that
put
are
it
talking
aside.
on this
They're
game,
not happy about it by any stretch of
8-4.
the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside?
Yes.
Let's find out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Left side and caught by Flainer. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Let's see if we can get a pick.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. His pass caught at the 4.
All right.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Let me see if I
Josh
can.
Hill
Yep, he's going for
from
2.
8 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now the try here for the extra point.
Oh, I'm surprised.
It's good, and we're all tied at
All right,
7
we're tied.
apiece.
Let's see what's going to happen here.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. I'll just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
On first down, it's Stafford. This
Go,
is
Abdullah,
screen
go.
to Abdullah.
Oh, break that.
One tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford looking for his running back, and he's got
That's a
it.
first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
What?
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They come out here in the eye. They're going to run it with Abdullah.
He got it.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
I say he got it.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
Pick that off. Come on.
Punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back?
Give me that.
Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
I don't know how many interceptions he's thrown.
Set up shop at the 33-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down,
oh,
to
yes.
have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On the run, Abdullah. Well, this past season was tough for Abdullah. Foot injury costing him the last 14 games of the year, and that was a big blow. They could never really get that running game going, could they?
It changed everything for them because Theo Riddick, who is his backup, is really a third down back. The guy that they want to use out of the backfield.
He tackled me
in open space. He had to become more of a runner, and I think that limited his effectiveness at doing what he does best. Amir Abdullah was drafted to be their lead runner. They keep him healthy. That'll help the Lions offense in 2017.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan
I'm throwing deep down.
coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field
let's
now
see if we
comes
can
the
get a
New
pick.
Orleans offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things
Give
around?
me that.
This is intercepted for the
Let's
4th
get it.
time today. It's the 2014 NFL.
Did he just hit the 4th time today? Oh my god.
And Detroit getting set
This
to go
dude's
now.
trash.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic
Dang
creep
it.
in
He
and
got
affect
me.
their play.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice
Dang
game
it.
right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one would.
And now a whistle and a timeout called
I
by
like
the
to call
kicking team.
timeout, so I trick
So
him
that means they're
into
down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I really wish this dude would hurry up.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit.
He's stupid.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is picked up by the
come on, we gotta grab that.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And did he get the feet down?
Yes,
no, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and even before we...
No, come on. What is that?
Results in 35
I want to...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
My God.
So that means
I want to
remaining here as we head toward halftime. Breeze now on first down. He couldn't quite
Shoot.
hold it.
Come on, get that.
Ball pops out. Second down following the incompletion. One receiver left, two to the right. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze.
Come on. Stop.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Dude's trash.
Many people like to throw to the tight flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running.
Give me that. Let's get it.
To Willie Snead there, and that'll bring up second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Breeze now to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get through. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Get him down!
Near the 25. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football
lay down
in
your
this
back.
situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
If he's going for it, he's mental.
Defense. They as well knew
No, I'm
where the
joking.
first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
How about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze.
Oh my God.
They go screen. This is Ingram. Have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Okay.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great...
Now Breeze lost the football. But fortunately,
Yeah,
they're able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep
so bad.
possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because... This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking downfield or moved away from him. In this case, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. They do go for it. It's Breeze. It's complete to Fleener.
Come on!
Taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
He's just going to dump it back out of the backfield. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Saints. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because
You're bad.
time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And my goodness,
yeah, you're bad. Give me that.
Picked off by Tahir Whitehead.
Jeez.
A big turnover.
How many interceptions does he have?
Back. In not great starting field position here for the offense. After the interception, here's Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this. But run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
On 1st down, Abdullah. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Amir Abdullah. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, 63 yards. And the Lions are going to jump.
Yeah, how do you feel now, boy?
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Ziggy Ansah able to drop him for a loss of 4. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He throws and he hits the slant.
Come on!
That one good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is the 30.
What is that?
Down, New
Jesus, come on.
Moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's no you got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers.
What is this?
That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
What?
Now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time.
Nobody.
What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A second down run for Abdullah. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, there are times when I feel a little bit guilty about offering some criticism because I see the thought process here, trying to bounce it outside and gain some yardage. But every now and then you got to think ahead and just take your medicine. Go down. Don't give up anymore.
Stafford. Ebron caught left side. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, 77 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And how about that, giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it, and right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Deep drop. He sets to fire deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
There to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him his 2nd. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. Cuts back left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Lions. They go back to Abdullah on 1st. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Stafford now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Caught right side, Tate. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
On the return, here's Marcus Murphy. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return will cost him about a dozen yards or so, but his guys do indeed get the football back. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They go with Abdullah again. And he's got some space here. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now with a lot.
Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Now Stafford hands to Abdullah, and he is going to lose yardage here.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
And some space here. Theo Riddick, past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, 62 yards.